Hello and welcome all you basketball fans for another installment of high school basketball on ysnlive.com. It's the girls edition of this AAC rivalry between the Austintown Fitch Falcons and the Boardman Spartans. Fitch coming in with a 10-3 record. They are 2-0 inside the conference. Boardman, meanwhile, 8-3 on the season. They are 1-0 in the conference. One of these teams going to suffer their first conference loss of the season. Both these teams dealing with an injury. For the Falcons, Sammy Severin out with a right ankle injury. And for the Boardman Spartans, MC Worth out with a hand injury. So starters first for the Spartans, Ava Freeborough, Samantha Dubel, Sarah Barrow, Mackenzie Riccatelli, and Tori Strines. For Fitch, it's Destiny McCullough, Ayla Ray, Lainey Henning, Rachel Spalding, and Desaya Donlow. Fitch winning the tip, gets the initial possession, and it's stolen away by Boardman. Spartans roll to the other side, hoist a deep shot, and couldn't convert. It's tipped and saved by Strine. Stepping into a shot. Other side. Knock it down. Ava Freeborough gets the Spartans on top early with a three-pointer. These two teams split the regular season last year. Had a third matchup in the playoffs. Boardman able to win that one. So Boardman taking 2 out of the 3 meetings last year against Austintown Fitch. Spalding back to McCullough. Right back to Spalding. McCullough goes to Spalding. They bounce it into Ray. Ayla goes to Spalding again. They kick over to Lainey Henning. Henning. The sub in for Severn. And handle the ball, plays a really good brand of defense too. Speaking of good brands of defense, Boardman able to have a good brand there until the foul is called, and Riccatelli got tagged with the reach. Donlow in the middle, now out to Spalding. Go to Laney on the other side. Laney cuts through, kicks out. Spalding with a look. Now swing over to the top. Really good defense sitting in that 2-3 zone right now are the Spartans. To the middle. Donlow, they get it out. Kick it to the corner. Three-pointer up. Ayla Ray left it a little shy on the mark. Rebounded by Riccatelli. Other side for Boardman. Riccatelli to Strines. Strines up and in with the bank shot. 2 distance threes. And a 6-point lead. Spalding to McCullough. McCullough cuts in right side, takes the foul with the contact, and 2 free throws coming up for McCullough and the Falcons. Second one on the Spartans here in the first. First one in and out. McCullough trying to get the Falcons on the board here in the first. Ain't able to convert that second attempt. Offensive board by Ray. Extra look. They swing it to the corner. Kylie Folkwine left it on the rim. Rebound by the Falcons. Tied up, and a jump ball is called. Give it to the Spartans as the possession arrow favors them. Five and a half to go in the first quarter. All Spartans early on, 6-0. 2 3-point shots. One by Freeborough, one by Strines, and a foul is called as Sarah Barrow will step to the line for 2 as Folkwine got whistled for the foul. First one called on the Falcons. First one, good by Barrow. And the second one, good as well. 8 straight points for the Spartans on the scoreboard. Ayla Ray with it into Henning. McCullough in the mid-range. She'll put it through for 2. Falcons needed that to end that spurt by the Spartans. Boardman trying to get the 8 points. What's more, maybe right back. Feed to Riccatelli. Riccatelli cuts the baseline. Kicks it back out. Drive in by Barrows. Stop, pop, left it on the back iron, and a rebound by Fitch. McCullough with it. Crosses the half court. Stops up half-court offense over to Spalding. Get it to Ayla Ray, 3-pointer, rattles in and out off the hands of Folkwine and into the hands of Freeborough. Freeborough kicks it to Barrow, now to Riccatelli. Little jumper from the paint, little short though. Left the rebound, go to McCullough. Boardman was running in transition instead of going for it. Lost the handle into the hands of Folkwine. Folkwine put it up as a foul was called on the floor prior to the shot. That is foul number 3 on the Spartans, leaving them with 1 left to give with 4:07 in the first quarter. Rachel Spalding to inbound. It's a second one on Strines. Folkwine catch and shoot opportunity left on the iron. Free throw line, Strines kicks it to Barrow on the wing. Newble with a look. Now to the corner, Freeborough again with a shot attempt. Left that one a little short. Folkwine with the board, out to McCullough. McCullough runs the far sideline, gives it up to Henning. Henning tries to get the baseline, puts it up off the window. It's no good. Another missed shot by the Falcons. Other side, trying to get it in transition. Laney Henning able to save it, but it goes into the hands of the Spartans, and they get another chance and another look. 3:15 to go in the first. Freeborough to cutting Strines. Strines the shot. Couldn't hit iron as it's into the hands of Folkwine. Now to McCullough. McCullough to Henning. Henning gave it a look into the elbow. Lost the handle. Mackenzie Riccatelli with the steal. Riccatelli runs to the other side. Stop and pop. Left it short. And the ball ends up in the hands of Rachel Spalding. And Spalding is calling for a timeout, Coach Horacek, and he gets it to keep possession. No jump ball on the floor as timeout instead taken. First one by Fitch, and it's a full one, so we'll take a timeout as well. Welcome back, everybody, out of the Falcon timeout. 2:50 to go. Left in this first quarter. Fitch basketball trailing by 6. McCullough goes to Spalding. Spalding tries to work it to the baseline. Little handoff to Folkwine. Folkwine left the shot short into the hands of Riccatelli. Riccatelli another board. Cuts it in transition. Finds the near side corner. Now back to Riccatelli. Swing it to Freeborough. Freeborough back to the top and Barrow. Barrow drives with her left. Little dump off to the baseline. Free throw line, tie up, and a jump ball called. Send it back to Fitch. Falcons only hitting 1 shot from the field. It's by Destiny McCullough this quarter. Had plenty of good looks, too. Both teams, though, having their struggles from the field. Boardman opened up with an 8-0 spurt before Fitch responded with the bucket, but since that point, and around 5 minutes left in this quarter, we haven't had much of any scoring as defense has really locked it down for both squads. Both these teams trying to fall into a rhythm or a comfort level here on the offensive side of the ball. Boardman up by 6, looking to extend this advantage. Riccatelli, nice job getting into the lane, but left that one on the iron. Saved by Folkwine. Trying for the transition. Ayla Ray steps in from the mid-range, and it's blocked on the drive-by block by Freeborough. Rachel Spalding with 98 seconds in the first inbound. Bounce it to Donlow. Donlow back out to Ray. Folkwine. They swing it over. Spalding with the shot. Puts it through. Rachel Spalding rattles home a three. Makes it a one-possession game. 75 seconds left. Freeborough. Move it over to Rivera. Shot attempt. That one couldn't find it as the Falcons get it back. Minute left in the quarter. Opportunity to tie the game if they could get one from beyond the arc. Donlow. As Spalding gets it back to Donlow, they swing it. Ayla Ray, open look in the corner, left it short. Rebound by Sarah Barrow. Tried to get the ball was Ayla Ray, but she got called for the contact. First one on Ayla Ray. Second one on Fitch. .42.3 Boardman basketball. Final 30 seconds. Riccatelli cuts. Met there near the block, and that one was blocked. Ayla Ray got a block of her own. Getting wrestled to the ground, and a jump ball is called. Send it back to the Spartans with the arrow favoring them. Pass goes all the way in the backcourt. Recovered by Riccatelli. Folkwine stays with her. They go over to Freeborough. Freeborough to running shot. Another block by Ayla Ray. Ayla Ray with the block. Falcons the other side. 5 and ticking. Kick it out. Ayla Ray for the tie. Left it short. Rebounded by the Spartans. And a low-scoring first quarter. Leans in Boardman's favor. 8-5 after one. We're back with the start of the second here on YSN. Start of the second quarter here from Austintown Fitch High School, home of the Falcons. It's the Boardman Spartans leading this rivalry after a quarter, 8-5 on the basketball court. Boardman opened up with 8 straight points in the first few minutes. Falcons would score the next 5 over the course of the next 5 minutes, but a low scoring all in all first quarter of play here from Austintown. Fitch opens up with possession. Folkwine gets it to Ayla Ray. Ayla Ray trying to straighten it out, and she does. Just needed a change of the quarter, and Ace ties it up at 8. Riccatelli goes to the wing. Freeborough. Stop at the free throw line. Back to Freeborough. Barrow fakes it and kicks to the corner, and Riccatelli. Riccatelli drives, sidesteps, hoists it, and it's too strong. Ayla Ray gets the ball reaching hands, and a foul is called back to the Falcons. No foul, excuse me. They said ball out of bounds, excuse me, off of Boardman last two, Fitch. Thought they were whistling for the contact. I didn't know if anyone actually stepped out of bounds, but they did say it was out off of Boardman last. And they say that one off of the Spartans again near that far sideline. Falcons to inbound, looking for the first lead of the game for Fitch. Folkwine had the inbound pass. They kick back to McCullough. Spalding cuts in, dumps off as Donlow left it on back iron. Rebound Freeborough. Boardman looking to reclaim the lead. Other side of the floor, Freeborough works it to the far corner and backs out. Riccatelli on the move, cuts in right side of the line, and a foul is called. Riccatelli draws the contact, and 2 free throws coming up at the stripe. as Folkwine picked up her second foul of the game. First one for either team in the quarter, as Fitch picking it up. And the free throw made by Riccatelli. Boardman back on top by a point. Riccatelli strikes for a pair at the stripe. First points of the game for Mackenzie Riccatelli. And she gives the Spartans a lead by a bucket. Rachel Spalding tried to pass it, crossed that baseline in the paint, and it's off of the Spartans' last. I believe it was Emma Turleski that had it hit off of her last. Spalding goes to Lainey Henning. Spalding cuts into the block, out to Ayla Ray, looking for another, and she splashes another. Second three of the quarter for Ayla Ray, and the first lead of the game for Fitch. Trying to respond on the other end. At the top, double goes to Freeborough. Freeborough finding Terleski on the near wing. Cut, nice cut too, and the double gets the score. Or excuse me, Sarah Barrow with the score. Barrow off the cut to the right side of the paint and able to put it through for two and exchange of the lead once again. Both these teams trying to settle into their offenses now. Spalding goes to McCullough. McCullough over the top to Donlow. Again to Spalding. Spalding takes it with the contact. Counted and one. As the foul was called on Sarah Barrow. First on her, first on Boardman. Spalding put the Falcons back on top by one. And one attempt now for Rachel. Too strong and a rebound. Ayla Ray tied up and a jump ball called. Send it the Spartans' way with the arrow favoring Boardman. Boardman brings it to the other side of the floor. Terleski on that far wing. Hand off to Riccatelli. Riccatelli feeds to the near corner in Freeborough. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Henning picks up Riccatelli. Kick out, three-pointer up, in and out. Rebounded by McCullough. McCullough in transition, backs out, kicks over to Ayla Ray. Ray back to McCullough. Ray back to Ray, but it's tipped off of Freeborough last. Fitch will inbound right in front of the Boardman bench. Ayla Ray checking out. Kayliana Ray checking in. Lainey Henning drives to the free throw line, tries to get it to Kayliana Ray. McCullough saves it on the baseline. Oh, beautiful give up to Donlow, who then draws the contact to go to the line for two. As the Spartans, Freeborough picks up the foul. First one for her, and the second one on the Spartans overall. As Donlow with two at the stripe. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left to go. First half of play. First one, a miss though. Falcons not having much success at the free throw stripe. As Strines checking back in for Terleski. Strines playing with 2 fouls right now in the first half, trying to avoid picking up that third before the final 4:20 expire here in the half. Second one by Donlow is good. She'll salvage the second attempt and make the lead a 2-point bucket. Double goes to the free throw line, kicks to Freeborough. Nice drive on the baseline and draws the contact the other way. Ava Freeborough now to the line for 2.
Number 3, Fitch, Destiny McCullough, her first, team foul number 2, shooting 2 at the line for Boardman, Ava Freeborough.
Ava, front of the rim, put your hand on the hoop, you're fine, kiddo.
First one a bit strong for Freeborough. Second one a bit strong as well. McCullough tracks down the rebound. Empty trip that time for the Spartans. Falcons try to take advantage on the other side of the floor. Over to Donlow. Donlow to Henning. Laney Henning out to Spalding. Spalding gives it up. Now back to Henning in the corner. And a moving screen called on the Falcons. Turn it back over to the Spartans. As Freeborough gets it over to Duval. Try to find the corner in Freeborough again. As Kaylin Bowers checked into the game for the Falcons. Almost lost the handle. Strines kicks it out. Barrow, foot on the line, 2-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Donlow. Over to Ayla Ray. Ayla Ray in the transition game, stopping the shot attempt. No good. It's off of the Spartans, though, out of bounds. 3:08 to go, and Fitch to inbound underneath the basket. Folkwine to do so. Folkwine looking to pass in. She finds McCullough. McCullough finds Bauer. Bauer off the top, able to slip the defense. Over to McCullough. McCullough drives in and forces the contact. As Strines picked up her third. Emma Terleski going to have to come back in for the Spartans. 2:49 and 2 free throws coming up for McCullough. First one is good. And the lead up to 3 for Austintown. Second one a bit strong off some hands, but ends up ultimately with the Spartans. 2:45 to go. Riccatelli drives, kicks out. Duval with the 3. It bounces off the back rim and recovered by McCullough. McCullough goes to Ayla Ray. Ray gets across the half-court stripe, finds Donlow at the elbow. Now to McCullough. Get it to Donlow, now to Bauer. Over the top, nice pass to Ayla Ray, who finishes for 2. Destiny McCullough puts it on a dime for the assist. It's methodical, slow-paced basketball in the half-court. Defense just so good for both teams right now. Those are the type of buckets you have to almost look to get. Barrow on the nice drive, met by double. Got it off the window and off the rim, but it's no good. Out of bounds, off the Spartans last. Falcons basketball at 1:46. They get it to McCullough. McCullough tries to roll off the screen. Riccatelli does a nice job fighting through it. Bauer into Ray. Ayla Ray kicks and back out to McCullough. Feed to the corner, and Folkwine takes it near side shot. Couldn't bank it home. Rebounded Riccatelli. 5-point lead for the Falcons. Boardman looks to slice into it. Riccatelli all the way, tries to kick out, and a foul is called. And it'll be on Kaylin Bauer. First one on Bauer, fourth one on the Falcons. That was their last to give in the final 70 seconds of this half. Freeborough to inbound on that baseline, gets it to Barrow. Barrow puts the shot up and able to tip it back out to the perimeter and save another look for the Spartans now. Terleski had it tipped, but Ayla Ray got called for the foul. That'll be the second on Ayla Ray. Fifth foul on the Falcons. Bonus situation for the Spartans and 2 free throws. Coming up for Emma Terleski. Shot attempt a little strong. Rachel Spalding will check in for Ayla Ray. Ray checks out with 8 points, having another great game for Fitch. Second one gets a couple bounces off the iron and falls through. 4-point game here in Austintown. Final minute and ticking here in the first half. As Riccatelli, as it was last tipped off of McCullough. And inbounding will be Freeborough. Try to get it to Riccatelli. Riccatelli tries to drive in, knocks down Bauer. Shot attempt up, no good. Rebounded by Terleski. Terleski in a trap, tries with the shot attempt. It's no good. Rebounded Donlow. Donlow gets it to McCullough. Transition, 20 seconds and ticking. McCullough gets the screen. Final 10 seconds. Get it to Bauer. Bauer runs the baseline, puts it up and in. Tough shot. Kaylin Bauer converts the bucket. Final second, a Riccatelli heave, and it's a little wide right. Hits the corner of the glass. As the 19-13 lead for the Falcons after a half of play. Back here, out of the timeout by the Spartans. Both teams left with 4 timeouts now for the remainder of the game. Rachel Spalding, 2 free throws coming up for the Falcons. First one is good for Spalding.
Hey, America on the medic. America on the medic.
That one good as well. 10-point lead for the Falcons, largest of the game for either team. Get it to the other side, nice passing. Barrow able to bump and bruise her way open underneath the basket for 2. They get it to McCullough, out to Ayla Ray, mid-range jumper, good. Ayla Ray, as good as automatic in the last 2 quarters. She's got a dozen. Ball is last touched off of the Spartans last. back to the Falcons. To the middle and Henning. Sideline cut. They get it to Donlow. Donlow lost the handle. Turnaround jumper left it on the iron. Donlow tries to save it. They get it out to McCullough. McCullough mid-ranger. Couldn't get the bounce. Rebounded by the Falcons again. Donlow saves it. Out to the wing. Trying to drive in Rachel Spalding, and a jump ball called. Riccatelli forces it. Back to the Spartans it goes. Six and a half to go in the third quarter. Riccatelli with Henning on her. Riccatelli into the paint. Nice pass. Couldn't convert the shot, though. It's just lit on the bucket right now for the Spartans. Rachel Spalding aims it up from distance. Can't finish. Rebound by Riccatelli. Spartans try to run it, and a foul called. Ayla Ray picks up her third. Kylie Folkwine will sub in for Ray. 6:05, third quarter, inbounding the Spartans as Freeborough with the ball. McCullough on her, now over to Riccatelli. Riccatelli tries to attack right side of the paint. Shot attempted, able to get it through. Difficult shot, guarded well by Folkwine. Just better offense by Riccatelli. 8-point lead for Fitch. Fitch with the ball. McCullough cuts the left side. No shot counts, but a foul called on the floor. As Emma Terletsky picked up her first, second for the Spartans. Henning goes to Donlow, out to Folkwine. Folkwine goes to the free throw line, now back to Donlow, out to McCullough. 5.5 to go in the third. McCullough to Donlow. Bounce it to Donlow, back out to Henning. Good ball movement from Fitch, but really good defense as well by the Spartans. Keeping Falcons in front. 5 minutes to go. McCullough kicks out to Spalding. Spalding out to Donlow. Now back over to McCullough. As a blocking foul, or moving screen, called on Donlow. Second one called on the Falcons. Second one on Donlow as well. Nice cut to Riccatelli, who cuts it in for two. Riccatelli with 6 now. Back-to-back buckets by her. Folkwine attacks Terletsky, puts it up, couldn't convert. Barrow with the board. Running the other way, Spartans. Stop up in the half court, Freeborough to Riccatelli. Riccatelli goes to attack the baseline, kicks it back out. Terletsky tries it, overshot, rebounded by McCullough. McCullough all the way, coast to coast, in and out, rebound, tipped into the hands of Barrow. They go for the jump ball and get it. The Falcons with an extra possession. Tick over, 4 minutes to go. Full timeout called by the Austintown Fitch Falcons. We'll take a timeout with Fitch and be back after this on ysnlive.com. Back here. A tick over, 4 minutes to play in the third quarter out of the Falcon timeout. 3 left for Fitch, 4 for Boardman. 6-point contest here from Austintown. Falcons with the lead and the ball out of this timeout. Folkwine to inbound.
Emma, see both. Backside, Emma.
Folkwine finding Donlow. Donlow to Bauer, now over to McCullough. Bauer made a bucket earlier. She's checked back in. Tried to get it to Bauer. Got double teamed and a reverse try. Donlow said, look what I found, and put it through for two. Rolling off screen, they get it over to Barrow. Barrow trying to dish, finding Riccatelli in the far corner. Riccatelli sidesteps, hoist, and too strong. Rebound by McCullough. McCullough bringing it up the floor. Almost lost the handle, able to recover it. Bauer has it. Actually, a pass to the corner. Rachel Spalding gives it up to Donlow. 3 minutes left. McCullough tried to kick it out, but had it stripped. Riccatelli in the transition all the way. Got the foul, but will have to earn it as Rachel Spalding stopped the shot from at least falling in and forcing the two. So what you ask for, too, especially when you're in those one-on-one situations. If you're going to commit the foul, you just better hope that shot doesn't fall through, as Riccatelli will try to earn it with two at the stripe. Try to get that deficit back down to 6. First one gets a few bounces off the iron and falls through nylon. Strines checking back in for Boardman. Playing with 3 fouls, so a little bit of foul watch for her. Offensive board by Boardman after the missed second shot attempt and trying to put it in. Barrow couldn't quite do so. Ball goes out of bounds off the Spartans last. Falcons with a 7-point lead. Ball at 2:45 left in the third.
24! Go get it, middle. Double.
Spalding trapped in that corner, trying to get it out, able to get it and swing it to the corner. Folkwine with a shot, in and out from 3. Rebound by Barrow. Get it to Riccatelli. Falcons showing good defense in the transition. Forcing the half court out of Boardman. 2:15. Freeborough attacking left side and a block. Oh, what a denial as Destiny McCullough sends it off the window. Trying to get through the pressure. Spalding turned it over and an offensive foul is called on the Falcons. Call it on Kaylin Bauer for the push. Second one on Bauer. 4th on the Falcons. Last to give in the final 2:03 of the quarter. Riccatelli with it. Off the screen, 3-pointer up and missed the mark, out of bounds. Back to Fitch. McCullough to Donlow. Donlow in the middle had it tipped out of her hands and stolen away by the Spartans. Barrow, little handoff to Riccatelli. Riccatelli tried to attack, had to get backed out. Gave it up to Strines. Strines to Freeborough. Freeborough got a nice look but left it short. Trying to save it, and she does. Riccatelli, nice effort play. Gets it off at Donlow last. Minute 11. And the Boardman Spartans, they inbounded underneath the bucket. Freeborough to pass in. Little bounce pass to Riccatelli. Riccatelli tries to drive in, kicks out. Dubel, too strong on the attempt. It's tipped and saved by Strines. Strines has to kick it back out, but walked with it. Traveling violation called on the Spartans. 60 seconds to go in the third. Falcons with a minute and ticking, 7-point lead, looking to add before the end of the third. Donlow has it. Donlow gets it to Folkwine, single dribble, Folkwine in and out on the attempt. Got her own board, but lost the handle, saved by Barrow. 38 seconds and ticking in the third. Riccatelli bumping and bruising, high off the glass, no good, rebounded by Rachel Spalding. 30 seconds left in the third. Spalding drives into traffic and gets the foul. As Dubel picks up her first. Third on the Spartans, 2 free throws for Rachel Spalding at 24.4 seconds to go in the third. Liz Spalding, Lainey Henning checking in. Final few seconds of the third.
Cincinnati on the make.
Second one short. It's tipped into Riccatelli's hands. Try to bring the trap. They're able to do so. Boardman needs to get it across the half court. They get it to Barrow. 12 seconds left in the quarter. Barrow had it tipped into some hands, ends up with Liz Spalding, and Spalding draws the foul as Boardman brought the trap. They were a little too friendly on the contact. 6.2. Fourth foul called on the Spartans in the quarter, and it's the third one called on Freeborough.
Match up!
4 seconds to go. Kayliana Ray crosses the half court, tries to bounce it into Bauer, and would have been a nice look, but the time expires as 3 quarters of play in the books here from Austintown. 27-20, Fitch in front. We got our final 8 minutes coming up after this. Welcome back, everybody. Fourth and final quarter here from Austintown Fitch High School. Falcons leading the Boardman Spartans 27-20 after 3 quarters of play. Both these teams have held the lead a couple of times apiece, but it's been Fitch primarily in front since that second quarter. That one's taken away. Turnover out of the gates as McCullough all the way through the lane for 2. 5 for McCullough. Freeborough tries to attack quickly and get those 2 back. Finding Barrow on the wing. Barrow gets through the pressure and puts it up for 2. Punch and counter punch and a 30-second timeout called by Coach Hamilton. Quick break as well here on the network. Welcome back, everybody. Start of the fourth quarter as we are 20 seconds into it. Timeout taken by Boardman. We're coming out of that 30-second timeout right now. And that 20 seconds, though, of this fourth quarter, both teams with a bucket. Destiny McCullough with a quick steal and score on the inbound pass. And then on the other side, Sarah Barrow got those 2 points right back after a third quarter where both teams really struggled to get any points. In 20 seconds, they both get a bucket out of the gates. Falcons with the ball. Get it Taylor right now to Henning. Nice pass into Donlow. They kick it out. Elbow jumper. McCullough puts it through. Riccatelli. Out to Strines. Barrow now with it. Barrow looking for the pass, gets it to Riccatelli. Riccatelli couldn't convert the bucket. Rebounded by McCullough. Running the other way, McCullough kicks it over to Rachel Spalding. Puts it in with the bounce. Lead back up to double digits. 33-22, other side, right back at ya. Mackenzie Riccatelli. 9 now for Riccatelli. 9 points the lead for Fitch. Back out Ayla Ray, sizes it up from distance, left it short, got her own board, drives in for 2, couldn't finish, got the ball again, tried to kick it out, and a traveling violation is called on the Falcons.
Boardman to inbound. Back into the lineup for the Falcons, number 22, Kaylin Bauer.
Boardman with the ball. 6:19 in the fourth.
Let's go, you got it. Come on.
Freeborough with it. Finding Double. Double off the screen of Strines. Spalding fights through it, stays with her now over to Barrow. 6 minutes left in the game. Strines has it in that far corner. Starts her dribble, goes to Freeborough. Double again with it. They kick it, swing it, corner, Strines now over to Riccatelli. Riccatelli starts attacking on Bauer. Drives to the right, kicks out to the corner, passes out to Double. Tried to swing it to that wing. Again, good defense by the Falcons on the closeout. 5.5 to go. Boardman utilizing a lot of time, looking for a good shot. It'll all pay off if you could get one to fall through. Double the attack. Nice look by Barrow, and she'll get it with the contact. As Donlow got called for the foul. 7-point game. Donlow checks out. Folkwine checks in. Third one for Donlow. Barrow with the and one attempt. The rebound by Ayla Ray. Try to kick it in. Oh, nice steal by Barrow. Over to Riccatelli. Riccatelli drives in, switches over, bumps some bodies, puts up the difficult shot and puts it in. As 5 points. Bauer attacks the right side, gets it over to Folkwine. Folkwine gets called for the carry, and they send it back Boardman's way. Spartans trying to turn the tides here in the fourth.
Right back to her, Sam. You're fine.
Cutting the baseline, Riccatelli back out to Freeborough. Under 4.5 to go in the game. Riccatelli attacks the left side and puts it through. It's a 3-point game. Riccatelli with the Baker's dozen. And a timeout called by the Falcons. 4:05 to go. We got a break as well here on the net. Welcome back, everybody, out of the Falcon timeout with 4:05 to go in the ball game. It's Fitch basketball with a 3-point lead, but Boardman has cut into that deficit and made this just a one-possession game. Very interesting 4 minutes we have in store for you here on ysnlive.com. McCullough cuts through the defense. That's out of bounds off of the Spartans last. Kayliana Ray to inbound. Ray goes to Ayla. It's taken away back to Kayliana. Kick it to McCullough. McCullough open lane, left side of the basket, left it on the iron. Rebounded Riccatelli. Spartans the other way. Backs out Double, lost the handle, able to recover. Over to Freeborough. Riccatelli steps into the shot, and that one got tipped, it looked like. Kayliana Ray saves it. Falcons. No confusion who was going to pick it up. Ayla Ray does. Barrow picks her up. Ayla Ray all the way to the bucket for two. Other way, Strines, nice pass to her, and the Falcons will make her earn it with 2 free throws coming up for Tori Strines. As T. Strines steps to the stripe, 3:10 left to go in the fourth. Kayliana Ray picking up the foul. 2 now on Fitch. None the other way for the Spartans. Strines, first free throw, sneaks through. Second one in and out, and a rebound by A. Ray. Barrow guarding Ayla. As Ray off the screen, kicks to Kayliana. Kayliana picked it up. Oh, nice cut, but a beautiful block by Freeborough. The denial. Keep it with the Falcons, but Freeborough, a beautiful defensive recovery. Kayliana Ray gets it to Folkwine, but it's taken away by Strines. Strines tries to go all the way. 2:45 and ticking. They try to get it out, and it is on the floor. Kayliana Ray ends up with it, tries to save it. Now Ayla Ray has it, and a timeout is taken by the Boardman Spartans. A 30-second or full timeout taken by Boardman. We'll take a break. All right, folks, sorry about that. We got everything up and running again. A little bit of technical difficulties as just trying to get the audio up and working again, but we've had a good one cooking up for you. Riccatelli stepping to the line to try to tie the game at 35, 58.9 to go in the game, and she does. Timeout taken by the Spartans, and we'll take one as well here on the network. Back here, 58.9 seconds to go in a game all tied up at 35 apiece. Conference contest coming down to this or potential overtime. Folkwine gets it to McCullough. McCullough looks to attack, switches the hands, dumps off. Ayla Ray from the corner, put it in! Ace with the three. Boardman gonna need a response. A cut, Riccatelli, she'll respond with two. And a timeout by the Spartans. 30.1 last timeout for Boardman. And we'll take one of our final timeouts. Thank Myers. Back here, timeout by the Spartans. That was their last one. 30.1 to go. Falcons leading by a point. Spartans need to get a quick foul. Problem is they only have one right now in the quarter. They would need to pick up 4 more to get it. And stepping out of bounds, Rachel Spalding had her foot out, and a turnover to the Spartans. Inbounding gonna be the Spartans. Freeborough bounces it in Riccatelli, and Riccatelli down to the ground with an injury. McCullough, other side of the floor, and McCullough has a foul on her down that way.
Number 3,
22 seconds. Falcons need to inbound. Get it to Folkwine. Back to Spalding. Spalding gets it to McCullough. Falcons able to burn a decent amount of time. Down to 16.3. That's the third foul by the Spartans.
That's her first, team foul number 3. Fitch to inbound.
If she holds it, don't let it in her. We got to do it right away. Right away.
Going deep to Folkwine, and Folkwine gets fouled immediately. 15.5 seconds left now. That's 4 now on the Spartans. Next one will put the Falcons at the free throw line. Rachel Spalding again, the inbounder. And got it off of the Spartans last. Three-tenths of a second came off the clock with that little pass. Spalding again to inbound. Gets it to a moving Ayla Ray, and Ayla Ray will get fouled and sent to the line for 2 free throws. 13.9 it reads on the clock.
That's her second, team foul number 5 at the line, shooting 2 for Fitch. Ayla Ray.
Ayla Ray's first free throw, good. Dynamite this game, ace. Hit a big 3 that has put the Falcons up here in this fourth quarter late. They've been playing from in front since that point. Another big free throw coming up. Second one, good as well. Ice water runs through her veins. 3-point game, Riccatelli and the Spartans looking for the tying shot. 8 seconds left. Riccatelli had it tipped loose, got it back, open look, it's up, and the foul is called. 3 free throws coming up for Mackenzie Riccatelli. And it was on Kylie Folkwine, and Riccatelli with 3 shots at the stripe and an attempt to tie the game. 1.4 seconds remain, 1 timeout left for Fitch, but these ones are as big as they can get. Falcons student section trying to help out the Fitch cause. First one gets a couple bounces and falls through. Second one in and out. Now it comes down to a rebound on a make or a miss. If it's a make, you almost want to miss in this case, because if it's a make and you're down by 1, Falcons essentially just need to get the ball in bounds. Second one takes a bounce off. Ayla Ray gets the board knocked out of her hands, and she lets out an emphatic roar. The Falcons stay undefeated in conference play. 40-38 the final, as Fitch now 11-3 inside the regular season. They are 3-0 inside the All-American Conference. What a game by 2 really good programs, but this first meeting goes to the Falcons. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in and watching this broadcast of high school basketball on ysnlive.com. To our proud owners, both DJ Yoakley and Brian Scott, able to bring this game to each and every person unable to make it in attendance tonight. To our GM, Steve Leslie, with his work with Bob Scene Park Baseball, YSU Football, and ysnlive.com, the many hats that Mr. Leslie wears, and we thank him for each and every single one of them. And most importantly, to all of you who tuned in and helped support these kids, schools, and communities, you guys are really and truly what YSN Live is all about. And so we thank you. If you were tuning in from the Boardman community supporting your Spartans, I want to thank you for your continued and constant support, not only Boardman Spartan Athletics, but also ysnlive.com. Or if you're right here in the Austintown community supporting your Falcons, we thank you for your continued and constant support, not only Austintown Fitch Athletics, but also ysnlive.com, or wherever you may be in the sport of high school basketball. I'm Ty Bartell, bidding you all a farewell and a good night, everybody.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.